Good morning, party people. I'm a little bit early this morning. Facebook is being problematic. We will give them a little hot minute to get themselves together. See, it won't do the pop-up. What's happening with this? All right. Maybe it'll do it after we post it. Nope. We will share to the group. Still doesn't want to do it. What the heck? What the heck, Facebook? Does it work? That's all that really matters. Yeah, it works. Okay. Well, Facebook, ain't nobody got time for your crap today. Ain't nobody got time for your crap today. We got necklaces to make, man. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm excited to catch you live. Been going through withdrawals. Oh no. Well, here I am. Let's see. I don't know, Shannon. We're gonna do it like that. Hello. Okay, here we are. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jennifer. Hello. I have to call the hospital. Oh, no. Well, I hope everything goes okay. Good morning, Donna. Oh, you need a bigger truck for the moving? I did get the message saying that you were doing the moving, because I know you've been packing. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Lois. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, Anita. Hello. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Miss Karen. Hello. Ginny's here. Everybody's here. Hello. Hi, Barb. Hi, PK. In and out. Receptionist is sick again. Good afternoon, Helen. Hi, Jan. Good morning, Sandy. Hello, Gloria. And Lori's here. And Debbie's here. And everybody is here. Good morning. Welcome in. It is Thursday today. My days are all messed up. Me and my mom went to the store on, I don't know, Tuesday or something, and it's been rough ever since. I'm like, I don't know what day it is. Apparently, it's August. Here we are. That's fine. So, I just have my little guy. I took him down off the hanger up here this morning. He's been there a few days, I think. I don't remember, but he's looking pretty good. So now he's ready to get some photos and probably go up for sale. So I'm excited about that. So I just thought I would show you. But for now, where are you gonna live? Over here? over there. Good morning. So I got that going on. I got these guys going on. This is what we're going to do today. Got some little necklaces to make. Good morning. You're not going to keep it? No, I'm not going to keep it. I don't think so. I think I'm going to sell it. Can't keep everything. That's what Gloria said. So before we get going on these, I wanted to share with you a little snippet from the book. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Bonnie. I've got a little Bonnie on today, a little set. Miss Bonbon from her Etsy shop. Bonnie XO, if you're looking, if you're doing things. Check her out. You can put your link in there, Bonnie, if you have it handy. Okay, so we just wanted to share with you. So we had talked about the bone beads, okay, the other day when we opened this up. So if you're just tuning in, here's the dealio. These guys were little kind of plans that we made from our Unseen and Unbothered bag that we got on, I don't know, Monday or something. And I made a pair of earrings, and then we kind of made all these little plans, and we're going for cost effectiveness with our bone beads here. Now, originally, when I was talking to you about the bone beads, beads, not beans, the beads, I said, so back in the day, they used to, how they would make these is these are bone, and so they would clean the bone, obviously, and they would cover with mud, and then they would make the designs with mud, and then they would put them under the coals of the fire to give them that color, right? And then they'd take them out, and then they would get the mud off, and then they would have their beads, right? Okay, so now this book is the modern version of how they're doing it these days. So this is from the Upper Midwest Bead Society Library Withdrawal, and this is just, it's literally just called Beads. This is a good one for African trade beads and other country beads, all the things. Tells wonderful information if you are interested. So anyways, it says that now we've had these ones here, these round, and these ones are from Kenya. These are all basically, not all of them, but most of them come from Kenya. Okay, and then they've got their little, the ones we're using here. Okay, and so basically this says it's called a batik. B-A-T-I-K. B-A-T-I-K. Bone style. Okay. Pattern. And for the modern version in Africa, what they're doing is they are using, so it says, most are made in Kenya and they tend to be large and round, although tubes and smaller round beads are also made. Only the large bone from cattle and oxen are dense enough to make these beads. The geometric patterns are very striking, reminiscent of the African art that had such a profound impact on the art of the 20th century Europe. Necklaces made from these beads, as well as individual beads, have become widely available around the world. After boiling in large cauldrons, the bones are then laid out and dried, bleached, cut into strips, and then into bead-sized chunks. Wooden plugs are dried within the hole and are inserted into the cavity of the bone to help the beads hang straight. The chunks are then polished and creating a smooth surface to receive the wax. After applying the wax in patterns, the beads are heated in vats of black dye so that the exposed parts are stained black and the areas are covered within the wax. The areas that are not covered by the wax remain white. When dried and hardened, the wax is removed by picking or scraping gently against the bone, revealing the white pattern underneath. All the wax is cleaned off, and then the beads are gently buffed until highly polished before being strung together. So that is the modern version. Let me zoom out. Can I zoom out? This is the modern version here. Okay, so old time, mud and fire, new time, wax and dye. That's what we got going on. This is what the book looks like. Okay? If you're interested. Good morning. Just arrived home. Oh, you just arrived home. Tummy is a little upset. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so I think I want to go with this one first. Oh, I see Mr. Bunsen was on my mat. Okay. And I need my yellow beads. This is all I have left of yellow beads. Looks like it. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to do here. Good morning. I just finished recording my Softflex unboxing. Back in the saddle again. Well, there you go, Rosanna. Back in the saddle. I was saying the other day, I don't know if I want to be saddled up with all that. That's telling my mom. I don't even remember what she was talking about. All right, let's get a little bit of wire here. I think I'm going to go with, this is not terribly heavy. I'm going to go with medium. Let's see what I got. Because I'm not going to, I was going to string all this with the yellow, but now I think I'm going to do this part and then maybe do like a, actually, if I don't use these little guys, hold on. If I don't use these little guys, I could just do string. I was going to say, oh, I'll string them with wire, with beading wire, and then I'll do leather on the top. But now I'm thinking, these are probably large enough to go through some kind of cording. So let me see what I've got, I have 1.5 leather. Is this 1.5? Yeah, I think I'll just go this way. This seems like a good way to go. Oh. Yeah. All right, is this blue? Hold on, Houston. Like, wait a minute. Do I have black? 1 millimeter. I don't want that. 1.5. That's black. All right, we're on it. We got this. Let me put this away. Good morning. Yeah, I did my unboxing of my Softflex also. I posted it yesterday. I thought I might have been missing a bead strand, but I think it was, who was that? Somebody said they messaged over to Kristen and asked her, and she said, nope, those were all the strands you're supposed to have. But I thought I miscounted in my video because there was like 15 items or 16, and I didn't think I had all of them, but I guess I did. I got some plans on the end of that video for a couple of necklaces. Let's see now. How do I want to end this guy? Do I just want to do a pullover? Do I want to do knots? I haven't done a barrel knot in a million years. I think I'll just do, can I use this? I'll do maybe a slider bead. Let me see if I can get in there. I feel like I should be able to, but this one looks like he might be being a little bit complicated. doesn't like that side. Let me try a different one. Oh, hey. Shannon gave me that blue bead. It was running around here. Uh-oh. And I was like, what am I going to do with this one bead? Well, I guess that's what I'm going to do with it. Okay. Hi, good morning. I'm totally late. Oh, you're never late. Diabetes medicine. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I was just about falling asleep during the members only live yesterday for those. Not great. I had to get off and take a nap. But I think it's just, you know, that time. I was just like, okay. All right, let's do this. So, I think I'll make it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna tie some knots. I better have a little more if I'm gonna tie some knots. All right, let's see what I got. I've got just about a whole wingspan to the shoulder. 1.5 millimeter leather. Start in the middle. Now, am I going to put anything inside this bead? Do I want to? I don't know if I do. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I do. I'm going to steal some of these guys since I'm using the leather. These have a little larger hole. Yeah, if you like me, go ahead and push the like button. It's free. Totally free. This is what I'm going to use for the end. Maybe I'll use this one. Are you gonna fit? It does fit. Are you gonna go inside this bead? Looks a little scary. I wish I need like a bigger one like this. That is matchy. Maybe these two. I love these beads. Yeah, they're very fun. Okay, bring those down here to the middle. Now, do I want to do knots? I think I might want to do knots. Let me make sure this is married up at the end. I'm not doing a very... Oh! Things are rolling away this morning. This is where we're at today. Get in the middle. Could you get in the middle, please? All right. So One of the things that I really like about making these types of necklaces is that they're supposed to be primitive looking. So you really just get to have fun with it. You can do what you want. You can put knots, knots, whatever you want to do. Knots. That's funny. You know? So now he's going to stay there. I like that. No fear. And really, you could make quite a lot of them. Because it don't take a lot of time or anything. I am making them a little bit loose. Hey, you don't fit. One fits and one doesn't fit. Let me try another one. Boo boo. Those red ones might fit. Try red. I mean, they don't have to match, but it would be nice if they did. That one fits. Let's try one on this side. Let me give a little tipsies. If you're not aware about leather and the ends and things of that nature, there is a little bit of play you can get with the leather. So like you saw me squish it when I was trying to get my bead on, which we'll probably have to do again. So this is round leather. So if you take your plier and you squish it flat down a ways, a lot of times you can, and you do it on both sides, you're going to get a way thinner, thing. So you can get your bead in there. You can squish them. You can cut them at an angle if you really need to. Like if they really don't want to do what you want, you can really cut it thin to get it in there. And then a lot of times, because it's going to be flexible, it's going to then, like once you can get it on there, you should be good to go. Now, not a lot of people, I messed up the pattern. Not a lot of people believe that, but I do. Firm believer. Plus, when you're doing the sliding bead, like we're going to do for the end, because my barrel knots are horrendous. Can I just say how horrendous my barrel knots are? Oh my lord. They're so bad. Especially with leather. I can do it better, a little bit better with the rat tail cording, but that's rough. I always forget which way I'm supposed to go, and then I gotta figure it out, and it's a problem. They never look nice anyway. If you have mastered that skill, that is wonderful. Okay, so do 2 knots, and then another bead, and then a knot over here. My sister is getting married in Las Vegas. Yay! She's doing a chapel package wedding. Yay, Tina, that's what we're doing. Which one is it going to be? Like which chapel? This one is a little discolored. Remember, we switched this one out for the kind of more discolored one than the others. It's lighter. I'm going to put that here. We're going to call that a design choice. Do you have the bead mix that you are using for sale? Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to look. I know we have these ones. And these ones here, these larger, these were strands that we sold a while back. I know we have these bone ones for sale. And we have a lot of the filigree and other things that we're using, but I don't know about the larger ones. I have to look online. They were up there at one point, but they might have sold out. I have also never mastered the barrel knot. It always just falls apart. Thank you, Rosanna, for validating my feelings. Same. I cannot. I don't get it. I think they look nice. Like people who can do them, I think they look nice. But I'm just like, well, we'll just play a different game. I assume you approve of her choices. Congratulations, Tina, on your daughter's engagement. Oh, I thought it was the sister. Also the daughter? Did I miss that part? The daughter and the sister? Yes. Oh, well, congratulations. I missed that part. Do 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 do. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's cute. I think it's cute. Simple, cute, love it. All right. So now to do the slider bead, we're just gonna marry up the ends. Although I don't think these are, they're not technically the same size. That doesn't really matter at this particular juncture. We'll make them the same size. No, we don't have to. We don't have to till we do the knot. Okay, so I'm gonna take my plier and I'm gonna squish these together. Squish, 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 squish. Squish, squish, squish them flat, 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 flat. Ooh! Don't break it. Squish. Then, boop! Yeah. So now this part's flat, but this part's not, so it's gonna come on here and it's gonna be tighter. And you want your slider bead to be, a little bit tight because this is the part where you're going to adjust the necklace and be like, oh yeah, I want it here, you know? And if it's too loose, it's not going to hold anything. So now I'm just going to pull that down, and then I'm going to tie a knot here at the end. So I'm going to pull it down here till it hits the knots, both knots, so that I can, you know, tie my knot appropriately because these are not even. And I'm just going to tie an overhand knot right here. And I am going to tie it up towards the ends as much as I can because of length, right? So I just want to provide enough length for whoever wants it. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to cut these at an angle. Bam. What size is this cord? It's 1.5 millimeter leather. Okay, now we're going to bring this up here. Okay, so now you can have your long necklace. I don't know how long it is. We can measure it, I guess. Not a fan of measuring things, but okay. 30. No. 16. 32? No. 32. I was like, wait, math? 32. So here's what we got. Okay, so then you can go over the head. You can have layering doings, right? Boop, 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 boop. Or you're like, okay, I want to wear it up a little more. I got a little bitty real estate here. I don't want all that. No worries. You just get a hold of your bead back here and you pull it. And then it's short. Maybe you're like, nope, that's in the way of my other necklace. And go back a little bit. You know? Maybe you're like, nope, we want it up here. Okay. Smashing. I actually kind of enjoy the short one. Interesting. I'm kind of liking that. I like it a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it up here so short. I was like, oh yeah, down here. No, I'm kind of digging this. I might have to keep it. You can't keep everything, they said. Yes, you can, when you only paid $12 for bone beads. Okay, wait. They want to know if these are for sale. Let's take a look. See. We're going to visit the website. This is Thunderhorse Descendant.biz. Biz for business, if you didn't know. We're going to click Bead Store. And we're looking for beads. And there's the bone beads. Here are the different options of bone beads that we have. They're $12 a strand. These are the ones I use, these ones here with this squiggly business, but there's two options. A swirl and a points. Points looks like this. Right? Okay, so that's those. And I do think we have not a whole bunch, but kind of a little bit. Here's me using, this is a bracelet that I made using the beads that we're looking for. Remember we sold these online? See them in there? And remember they were a smashing price. They were like $6 a strand or some craziness. Remember that? I don't know if we might have sold out of them. But we'll take a look, because I thought that yesterday too, and then we found those little yellow ones that we were looking for. These ones are also really nice. These ones, these blue ones here, those were an Amber Pixies. She's the one who sent those home. There's these guys right here. I think we're sold out. Shannon told me we're sold out of the little bottles. The little bottles were like $3. Those are the different colored ones. So, no. It's looking like no. It's looking like no. But I do know that I sent out a bunch of these beads in FOC. I know that much. Yeah, I'm liking the short business. Okay, so now if I was to do a short business, because now, you know, we have tail back here. I'm not mad at it. I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Because what if I have things to do and I need to move this around? But I do like this one. So another option would be, in my personal opinion, would be, you could, I like things to be adjustable. But I mean, you wouldn't have to go so long, especially if it was meant to be worn short. You could do a smaller one, you know, just maybe here. As long as you can get it over your head. You have to be able to get it over your head to begin with. But yeah, totally love that. We love this for me. Hello. I like it. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it so much. I dig it. Yeah. To me, these are kind of like things that I would wear, you know, like round just the day to day. Like, it's nothing like super huge and humongous. It's whatever. But I could also layer it because it's pretty, you know, like not a whole lot of colors going on. It's primitive like I like. I could then wear my sparkly business like I got on Bonnie's necklace here. It's got big crystal on the bottom and it's blue. So I could easily stack them together and it wouldn't be too much, you know. I said that last night when I made my chip necklace. Necklaces you are making to sell. Where did you get that package with the bigger holes? Yeah, these beads here. We sold these a while ago. They're sold out currently. I got them at Taylor's Falls. I have a new theory about selling jewelry that you make. Keep it for a year after you make it. You love it, and then you want to keep it. A year later, if you feel you can sell it. Oh, you sell it after you're like, I like this, I'm gonna keep it, but then a year later you sell it? I realize I have a bead problem. Oh no. Karen, I have so many I love, but I don't want to use them. They are old and too precious to sell. I told my husband they're like my children. He just rolled his eyes at me. You're so silly. I gotta get refreshed on my coffee. Beep, beep, beep. Are there any kittens under me? Yeah, I get that. I understand it, but I don't really do that. I like to use all my stuff. I'm like, go, be free. Hey, watch out, you. There's no food in there. But now if you had two, and you kept one, and you used one, yeah, so this would be a cute idea. Sorry, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I think that this one would be a cute idea for like the website, for shows, you know, especially since they're adjustable, you know, when we're selling things at like shows or online. You know, online's actually even a little bit easier because someone could say, like, oh, I really like that, but I don't like that charm, or oh, I really like that, but my wrist is only, you know, 6 inches, or oh, I really, you know, and then you have kind of time and you can message them back and forth and be like, oh, yeah, I can change that for you, or what have you. But when you go to a show, I mean, you can still do that, but you're, you know, there's other people at the booth and you're kind of pressured and stuff like that. So I kind of think it's nice to have adjustable things. So I would make those probably for these for shows. And I would also probably make them for the website. Now, as far as money goes in selling something like this, which is very simple with just 4 beads and then the focal, how much are we going to charge for it? I'm going to guess $26, but let me use the phone. Okay, what time is it? 9:30. We'll say that's 15 minutes. 22.50 divided by 4. It's 5.60. Okay, so we've got our beads here, and those are $20. And on the bead strand of beads, there is 25 beads, right? 25 divided by 20. It's $1.25. Times 4 plus $2.50 for the focal plus the leather. We're gonna call that $1.50. Let's call it $2. $2. Ooh, that's $20. That's too many bucks. Plus we got, I don't know, a couple of beads. $2, $2, $2. Plus a couple of beads. We'll just say 5 cents for those. Okay, so total $9.55 times 2.5 equals $23.87 plus my time of $5.60, $29.47. I guess $28. So there you go. Plus your 30 cents for the listing, I guess. $29.77. $29.99. Just call it what it is. Okay, so there's one. I think they're very cute. I wear mine all over the house. Both arms full of bracelets. Same. I like to wear bracelets, but you know what? Since I started doing YouTube, I've kind of tapered off with wearing so many when I have to like work, because they always clank clank on the desk. Unless I have like this one's really tight, which that's another reason I like them really tight. And I have those like rope ones that I can kind of, at the very least, those ones don't make as much noise when I'm doing things. Just round up to 30, Kim says. I have a drawer of swans and they generally stay in the drawer. Oh, Roseanne. Addicted to beads. Listen, beads are wonderful. Massive bead addiction. And I do not need an intervention. I'm good with my addiction. Amy. I guess we're just we're not even going for denial. We're just like, nope, and that's what happened. Okay. Now, do we want to do this one? We'll do this one. This one next. Welcome to Beaders Anonymous, where every bead is welcome to stay. All right, so these guys here were $4 on the show. These are just little bone beads. They're white. And then with this one, we're going to do stringing. Now, I think, what is this? This is heavy. I don't want that. Let's see what I got over here. I got some medium, which is even a little bit much in my personal opinion. Here we go. We're going to use the fine. 10 pounds. This is supposed to hold 10 pounds. I am not afraid. This is fine. But do I need little crimpies for this? I can't remember. I think I do. Ones? Is ones? Isn't it supposed to tell me? Isn't it supposed to tell me what kind I'm supposed to use the beetle on? It's ones, right? For the fine? It has to be. It has to be. My husband, not so much. My craft room has more than Michael's. I know, my mom came over and she goes down to my studio and she's just like, I just get overwhelmed. I can't even be down here. And I'm just like, what? I will share with you guys that I'm trying a thing in my bead studio. I was over at, they have this place called Cartiful here. It's kind of like a buyout store. So it's not a used store. They buy out like other stores' clearance items. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what it's like, a liquidation type situation store. Anyways, I went in there. You never know what they're gonna have. They have all kinds of craziness. And in there they had these clear tissue cover boxes, you know, for the tissue, not the square tissue, but like the long tissue, you know, the long skinnier tissue. And then you remember you're supposed to have a Kleenex box cover, but these ones were clear. So it had the little hole and then it had a drawer so you could put your box of Kleenex in there. Well, I got 8 of those for $2.50 a piece, and I've decided to put my seed beads in there because they're clear and they have a drawer, and I have mine separated out by size, and they're just all in different tubes and stuff. And I was just, the little drawers I was using, or the little like Dollar Tree thingies I was using, were just overflowing and things were everywhere. And I was like, okay, because you know, they're the size of a Kleenex box, so they're pretty large. And I think, and I said this to myself, I said, Randee, if you have more seed beads that fit in a Kleenex box, perhaps it's time to make projects. So that's what I was going with. Okay, so we're using the fine soft flex here. And I am going to need, for this guy, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna get my focal on, and then I'm just gonna put these on the side. Easy peasy, kind of color blocked. The bedroom is a craft store, so if I feel the need to shop, I don't have to go very far. That's lovely. Yes, wonderful. I have that in the basement. Yes. We have a store here that sells buyouts. They're called Ollie's. Yeah. Oh, Ollie's. We have an Ollie's. This one is called Cartiful. It's very interesting. They have all kinds of things. I think I'm going to get a couch from there during Labor Day. Me and my mom were in there the other day. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Do I want to fill this full of beads? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to go into my metal drawer here and I'm going to see what I got. What are we doing? Bronze, goldish stuff? I'm like, I don't know. Hey, I found some bells. That's kind of fun. That's not what we're doing today, but that's kind of fun. Come on, man. I just need, like, something. Not that. Okay. I'm going to say no to that because all of those metals are going to make my focal look weird. So instead, I think what I'll do, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to steal up one of these guys. It just needs to be big enough to cover this hole up. Of course, I like this orange one. I'm gonna do these two. They don't match, but I don't care. I don't care if they match. Ooh, but I do care if they're gonna go inside my bead. Oh no, it's not. All right. So now I'm going to kind of taper out a little bit here with these guys. And then I can get these guys going, my little bone beads. My husband does all the mutual labor for shows. He is wonderful. He also helps with the selling. Yeah, mine too, Karen. Jefferson does all that stuff. He likes to sell to people. Okay, I'm just gonna take a few of these. Let's do 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then these are from the little Randee jar, which we don't have online, but we do have those yellow ones. 3. And I'm gonna do 3. And they're not gonna match. That's fine. I'm fine with it. 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do one more little block of colors and then just the rest white. Good morning. What did I do? Of course. Jefferson must get a notification every time I talk about him. Maybe somebody's texting him. Are one of you texting him and letting him know? that I'm talking over here. No, I said you like to go to shows and sell to people, like at the Annetta show when we do the craft show. And that you help set up and stuff like that and help with the craft show. Okay, so now that's this, and then I'm just gonna do the rest white. Let me zoom out. Let's get these out of the way. I use them a lot for spacers because I'm not a big seed beater. My favorite is when I chat and she doesn't notice for a couple of minutes. Hi, sorry. I'm beading over here, doing beading. It's very important. I will say, Jefferson doesn't like to go take my things to the post office. So there you go, Karen. He says no to that. Okay, can I get these in here like this? Is this gonna work for me? Is it too tight? Do half seams. Fell out. Dang it. I was doing so good. I gotta get clear of this little piece of string here. I'll try it again. If it doesn't work, then I'll just do it the other way. That one is a little tight. I can hear Mr. Benson upstairs carrying on. I don't know what he's doing. Hold on, guys. I'm in the trenches. You made apple pie? Jefferson gets paid in love. I dropped some. I think this one's gonna be cute. Get paid in baked goods. Jefferson ain't getting paid in baked goods unless I buy them from the store. Okay, I might want to do maybe a couple beads up the top. I'm not sure. So I'm going to switch to the other side and get these on and then see how I feel about it. We shall see how I feel about it. They are dainty and perfect for this time of year. It is true. I also think that these little types of seed bead necklaces are also kinds that you could wear, you know, all the time. This one has a bigger focal on it, but you know, like even if you just had a little charm on a seed beaded necklace, I do think that they're cute. I do like the native ones where you use the native colors and you just kind of do the little pattern design, and then they don't have anything inside, or they don't have anything in like the center or anything. I do like those. Those are cute. Let me see where I'm at here. Do a little more on this side. I did get myself some more bead stoppers, but I haven't unpacked them yet. I was just thinking, oh, you know, it'd be good here, a bead stopper. And one more little bunch, I think. I'm getting a little barb at the end of my wire, I think is what's happening. Okay, now I think I want to do a couple a little bit. Sorry, I'm like in the trenches over here. I had to do just a couple little of the smaller guys. Not that one, he ran away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to do 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. feel like it's too many. I'll do 5. I'm like, I'm gonna do 10. No, it's too much. All right, and then I gotta split these between those two. It's about right here, I would think. I think the garbage man's here. This one's being complicated, so I'm just gonna go like this. Ain't nobody got time for your complications. Sounds kind of funky. Although, I don't really think that the funkiness in these with the bone beads is really that important. Because it's supposed to be like that, you know? Shannon's just over there typing away. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, I think she's posting stuff. I think she's posting stuff on the website. Perfect. Okay. So then, all I would do is I'm just going to put this Old Faithful on there. Well, I was going to do that. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to use an extender? No, I think I want to put the Old Faithful. Let me see how long it is for reals. If it's short enough, I'll put the Old Faithful. Yeah, it's an 18. It'll be a 19, my perfect size, once I get the Old Faithful on there. But yeah, so that's how this guy looks. I'm not going to do that now because it's officially 10 o'clock. But that's, I mean, you guys know how to do that. So that one's really cute too. I like that one. I will say that one's kind of giving me a little bit African and native vibes. Watch out, you winter. Go away. And then we made this one as well. So we did 2 of the 3. I think they're cute. Sorry, it's so quiet. Beep, beep, beep. Watch out, you. Maybe you guys need a little quiet in your morning. For today is the first day of August. Trashy Guilty Pleasure Books. Garb August. Oh. Well, I'm waiting for my credits to renew on my Spotify. They haven't registered yet. And then I'm going to get my 5th book in the series. Is it 5th? It's the last one. But it's a long one. It's like really long. So that's what I'm waiting for. Shannon just said she downloaded a book yesterday. I didn't ask her which one it was, but she said we should just not work today and we should just get our books and drink coffee and cocoa and sit and watch the rain because it ain't doing nothing but raining over here. And I said, well, I would love to do that, Shannon. However, we got to get ready for the sale. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I love the small beads. I'm loving these necklaces. My baby's 33 today. Yay! Deborah. I love them. These are beautiful. So impressive, I think is what it's supposed to say. Yes, I love them. Exactly what I would make. Yeah. So again, this might be something is really, because like these guys are for the bone beads, which we used the entire strand, $4. Okay. $2.50 for the pendant. Because we broke apart the African brass, so these were $2.50 a piece. And then, you know, little string, a little this, a little that. You know, you get away with selling that guy pretty fairly at a good price. Or whatever price you want. Or not at all. You could just keep it. But I like these. I would like to make some more of these. I can't remember if I have more. I think these are the only 3 pendants that I kept. Or maybe these are the 3 that didn't sell out of the sale. Because sometimes I do that. I'm like, oh, those didn't sell. I'll just keep them. But if you did miss out on that and you wanted to get some, we looked at all the beads that are going to go up Monday on our Claim It Live bead sale, on the split sale. And I did get a few other strands of brass beads. They're newer. They're like with the gold spread, with the gold plating. They're African trade, but they look gold, and they are newer. I didn't break apart any to use as focals. They're $20 a strand, though, so I might break apart one. We'll see what happens. There's these really cool round sun ones. I thought they looked like the sun, and those would make really nice focals for like things like this. So maybe I'll do that. But anyway, we still got lots of things to do with this because Shannon has given us well, she gave us one strand, and we made quite a few project plans because of cost effectiveness for the bone. So we do have still a bunch of earrings to make and one other necklace. 3, 6, 7. 7 more pairs of earrings and the necklace. I am terrible at pricing. I hope that me telling you the pricing formula that I would do is helpful. But you don't have to do that. That's you could do whatever you want. I'm just telling you that, like, we did the price breakdown for this. So you just take how much ever you paid for each individual item. That's the important part. So like, how much does each bead cost, right? And then how much does a yard of leather cost, or how many ever? Yeah, it's like a yard. And then you gotta pick an amount to pay yourself for your time, and then you kind of got to time yourself. So now we've done this once, right? And so it's been, we said it was 15 minutes worth of time to get the beads on there and get them, whatever, do all the things. And so if I made more of these, I would know that these are $29.99, right? Because it shouldn't take more or less time if I'm doing the same amount, same business here. You know, you're not the same. You could do different bone beads with different designs, different little spacer beads, different focal. But at the end of the day, it's 15 minutes worth of work. So you should be able to do $29.99 if you did the same amount of beads. When you start adding more things and more beads and more things, then it's different. I don't value my time. I think I need a raise. I think my time needs a raise. I'm going to ask my boss, Shannon, if she thinks I should have a raise. But I'm afraid if I do that, she might ask me for a raise. Which I would like to give her one, but I just can't right now. So, you know. It would be your father-in-law's birthday today? And the clasp, and the wire. Yeah, all the things. Well, I didn't do the clasp and the wire yet. On these. So it's like 4, and the focal, and the clasp is like $285. Now, here's the thing. If you use a different clasp, like the Old Faithfuls are kind of spendy, man. But you got to be able to replenish your stock of Old Faithfuls. So I think they're, what are they? $265? Let me look. Are they $285 or $265? They're spendy. Findings. Show me the findings. Excuse me? What's happening? Oh, it's under bead findings. Dun 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 dun. Where did you go? Boop 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 boop. Second page. Did I pass them? Do we have? There they are. 270. 8mm and 6mm. Yeah. So 270, then you have to add for the clasp if you're doing the Old Faithful. It looks like Shannon's putting the colors here. So she got brassy gold, which is this one, which is not this one I have in my hand. Antique gold, which is that one. Gunmetal and antique copper. Now I will say she sent me to the store with a list to get some more of different like silver ones, but they didn't have any when I went to TF on Tuesday. I looked. Jeff has been out for a while. He's redoing his wall, and I don't know if he's struggling or what's happening over there. So I just didn't say anything. I just said, okay, don't have any. Ovals and charge 10 to 15 a pair. I don't need a raise. I just need health insurance. Yeah, so we're all trying. Oh, so I have interesting news I want to tell you before we jump off here. So a couple of things. Today me and Shannon are going to be working on the SKU list for the sale. We're doing our best to get it all in there. On the 16th of the month of August, because it's August now, I'm going to go meet with the lawyer to attempt to become a legitimate LLC. So that's happening. I called them and made an appointment. They said it's going to be $600, which people have said, oh, you don't have to do all of that and everything to do with the lawyer, but I want to. I want to, because I want to make sure that it's like correct. And also I want to, we're getting a lot of like deals on YouTube, and I need somebody who's going to be able to research these people and then review the contracts. Because like, it's not like bead people. It's not like the beady people. It's like China, you know, it's like they want me to talk about their product, or there was this glasses company and they want me to, you know, do these things, but they're not really, I don't trust it. It's the moral of the story. I don't trust it. But there are people who get a lot of sponsorships and things. They call them sponsorships, but they're being paid to, in essence, show you items that the people like, which is fine, I think, if I like the items and they're from a company that is good. But I don't have time to deep dive companies and be like, are you using child labor in Taiwan? And you're just, and then that's going to come out later, because I don't have time for that. But you know who has time for that? The lawyer's office. So, plus it would, all my contracts would then be written by a lawyer, so I would feel more comfortable if like something happened and they didn't want to pay me. Can you file with Secretary of State for free? I already have that, Debbie, in the state of Minnesota. So I own Thunderhorse Descendant name. I filed it with Secretary of State. I am a sole proprietor, but and I have a number for business, but it's not the same as an LLC. So if anything were to happen, then I would still be liable for anything that happens. And not only would I be liable, but I was just thinking about this the other day. It's like things like, so there's a lot of laws, like you can only ship, like you can't sell or ship certain animal parts around to certain states. And it's like you have to be up on all that. You definitely can't ship them to other countries, like different types of things. And I don't have time to deep dive all those things, and I don't know all those things. So I gotta be careful. But also, like, kind of like the thing with like the Amber on Etsy, how everybody, a baby choked and they all went crazy. You remember that? Well, those people got sued. And I'm just like, because at the beginning of this, I was like, who's going to sue a jewelry maker? And now I'm like, oh, they're just out here suing jewelry makers. Also, I want to try to get, like Rebecca just mentioned, I want to try to get Shannon, like, legitimately on payroll, which I can't do as a sole proprietor. I have to be an LLC in order to be doing, like having taxes taken, like right now she's just like a contract worker, right? So it's just kind of like that stuff. But if she was here as the business, and this was an LLC, she could get like health insurance that I would help pay for and stuff like that. Whereas she doesn't have any of those benefits now, which is why we try to pay her more money instead, because she doesn't get those benefits. Yeah, and then the S corporation stuff, that's what we're going to talk about that. Because there's a difference between an LLC and an S corporation. And so we're going to talk about those things. And, but anyway, the moral of the story is that, so if I do become an LLC or an S corp or whatever they want me to do and have them set up, your EIN is your tax number. Yeah, I have a tax number. But so when I move to North Dakota, I will technically be a business. And then they're going to pull from business credit, not from personal credit, when I go to get out a business loan for the first time in my entire life to buy us an old restaurant, preferably like an old Perkins. Remember I told you guys about my dreams? An old Perkins building, so that they already have bead tables with booth seats, and we have all the show space, and then we also have a grill, because we're beading and we ain't got time to go out, so we're just gonna have Jefferson back there flipping hamburgers. Remember? Do you remember this? In my bead store in Bismarck. So I gotta start preparing for those types of things. Yeah, I'm a very cautious person. I like to do things. I'm like, I'll just have you do it so it's correct. Come around, find a loophole in my setup and be like, da 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 da, and then there's some kind of drama. No. But anyways, and then also I told Shannon, I said I would like to make any mistakes that I'm going to make, with like payroll and that type of crap. With her, people I know, instead of people I don't know, if and when we move. Have you talked to Shannon into moving to Bismarck? Yeah, she doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go to Bismarck. Well, she has her significant other and children and animals and all those things, so she's not going to move to Bismarck. It's Jefferson's fault that we have to move to Bismarck, but it's fine. So here's the deal. I'm just going with, sometimes we're on a path And we get very comfortable on our path, and things are working on our path, and we do not want to be uncomfortable. Because people, humans, they never want to be uncomfortable. And sometimes you get all these opportunities to move off of the path, but you don't because you're afraid or because you are comfortable and you don't want to be uncomfortable. And if we're just in comfort, that means we are not growing, right? We're not trying new things. We're not outside of our comfort zone. We're not doing all that stuff. Like, nothing is happening. There's no consequences because we're not actively being brave, right? So I decided that I'm just going to go with, okay, sometimes the higher power comes and they make you move off your path. Like when your significant other moves to another state and gets a job and decides to live there. And now you have to move. It's like, we gave you all these chances to go by yourself and you refused because of whatever you think you're doing. And now, boom, you gotta go. But there must be a reason, right? And so then I thought, well, maybe this is my opportunity to just move on to the next step. Maybe this is the next step. If we're in transition anyways, might as well do the next step. Because I want to have an old working building where people could come and hang out and do beading and eat food. And I'm going to have to get I have to get a food license for my snack shack. And I don't know if y'all know this, but Jefferson's dream is to own a breakfast restaurant. He wants to do just breakfast, which I was like, no. But he wanted to own a restaurant, and I was like, owning a restaurant is hard. My family does it. It's horrendous. I don't want to. And he was like, I really want to do that when I retire for fun. And I thought, maybe this is an opportunity for Jefferson to just live out a little bit of his dreams. He could just be the little cook, retired, just making hamburgers in the back or whatever, and we could just beat it up. And then you don't have to go anywhere for lunch. You just bring your friends, you come, you have root beer floats, whatever you're doing, at your table, but it's really just for beading. Like, we just have food because we have to eat. And then we just do like beading, and we bring your friends, and you hang out, and we do shopping, we do classes, and we sell beads, and we sell jewelry, and we do all things. You know? I think we should vote. I'll let her know that you guys are going to plan to vote whether she's moving or not. All right, guys, I'm rambling on. I hope you enjoyed these little necklaces here this morning. I think they're quite cute. I really like this leather one. I think I would do more like that. I like them both. I like them both. I'm not going to say anything until I make the third one because I might like that one better. But anyways, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day today. I did put some people on the FOC list. Reminder, FOCs are due this Sunday at midnight. So just a reminder about that. You have to have your pictures posted, your before and your after. Tag it with Found Objects Challenge, objects, plural, challenge, or FOC, so that it goes up in the group. And then you'll get your little confirmation message that says you have a ducky, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What else? Today is Thursday. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm really out of it since my schedule's messed up. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't have to go to the store tomorrow, but I might have to go to Taylor's Falls because I think Mr. Bunsen is out of food. Because usually when I go to the bead store, I go to the vet and I get the food, the medicine food. And then I didn't do that when we went Monday or whatever day we went. So, I don't know. But I'm kind of hoping maybe he could just get by with his dry food. We'll head over to Mondo's. We'll take a look what Mondo has. He's in town here. And then maybe I don't have to go Friday. And then I can just do my beading Friday because I have a soft flex video to do with the necklaces. If you saw the video, I did a plan with the necklaces with the eye, with the evil eye, which, by the way, love that. Sunsets? Okay. And then the dollar bead box came. So, all the things. All right, guys. I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day, and I'll see you in the next one.